Guys, I have been so busy. So today I sent over 2 videos for a law firm. I went on my second shoot date with them this Saturday. I edited all the pictures I took from that second shoot day. Yesterday, I think I put in like 14 to 15 hours, honestly. And that isn't just in my LLC because I also work a 9 to 5 as well. But the amount of time that I'm putting into my business right now, I used to pray that I would get this busy, and thank God things are really working out. And the reason why is because I'm being consistent, and I talk about it every video. Consistency, consistency, consistency. The more I help my clients, the more they keep calling me with different issues that they need help solving. I got all my work done for the law group, sent that off, which was great. It was an amazing shoot. Everyone there was super nice, and it was really fun. I had a really good time. Then I did some YouTube work for one of my clients. I'm really trying to work with Meta Support to get these ads going for my client. Sometimes with Meta Support, it can take a little while, but I'm being persistent, and I'm asking every day, hey, give me an update, give me an update, give me an update. Today, I also got the opportunity to shoot a podcast for one of my out-of-state clients, which was really great. They came in, had a talk with some other amazing realtors, and they were in Illinois, so I was able to meet up with them. We had some great conversations. We had a good discussion on where the podcast is moving forward and how my services with editing the videos, editing the shorts content, pushing all of that out can benefit their podcast and grow it to something serious. And I actually got to sit down and shoot a podcast, which was great, instead of just sitting behind the computer and editing it. I have another one of my clients did a different podcast with someone else, so they're gonna want me to chop up clips for that, which is great. I might get started on that tonight, but I also might work on that tomorrow. At the end of this week, I'll actually be going on vacation. This was the lesson that I learned today, because I'm going on vacation for about a week. We're supposed to film these meta reels for one of my clients in April, and we had to push it to May, which was fine because it worked out. I think I made a video about it. I was double booked that day, and it was great. And I had planned this vacation months and months in advance, and I finished editing the videos like really quickly. I didn't think about something. I want to take these videos and run them as ads, and since we scheduled the shoot a week later, I would be starting the ads when I'm on vacation, which isn't ideal. So I asked for an extension on the ads, and they said yes, which was good. That was a good learning lesson for me, because with meta ads, when you publish the ads, it takes up to 3 days for the algorithm to learn which ads in your campaign it wants to push. If I started them now, in 3 days, I'd be on vacation. And I don't want to monitor ads on vacation. But that wasn't something that I thought about. I knew that my time was open to film and produce this content for one of my clients, but I didn't think about the time it would take to actually run the ads and what I would be doing the next week. So in the future, I want to do a better job of scheduling that out and being like, okay, once these ads are approved, then we can run them. I really don't go on vacation a lot, so this is actually pretty exciting. But it's something to keep in mind for the future, because I definitely don't want to fall behind, and I want to make sure that I'm being consistent, because a week vacation could slow down the momentum. I've built such a great relationship with these 2 new clients that I don't see that momentum dying down. But between the 2 different podcasts, checking in on meta ads for 2 different clients, editing pictures and doing videos for one client, I had like 6 projects tonight. I have to keep that in mind when asking for new business, because yes, I want this to grow. Yes, I want to reach out and get as many clients as possible, but I also have to be careful of my time. I'm okay with working a ton of hours. I don't want to burn out. I would rather work on stuff that my clients need help with than outreach. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to do more client outreach. I can't believe I got so much business in such a short amount of time. I'm very thankful for that. Now, my pattern of spending 2 hours a day cold emailing, reaching out to people, that has really stopped for like 3 weeks just because I've been so busy with the clients that I already have. Being consistent and reaching out to new clients is good. You better put in the hours to make sure that you're getting the things that they need done in a pretty reasonably quick amount of time. The lawyer client emailed today and he was like, hey, when will this project be done? And so I told him, like, it's gonna get done tonight. Look at your calendar and schedule out times where you can actually sit down and get that work done, because there are times when I'm working on a project for 2 hours and then I open my email and I have another 2 hours of work from a completely different client, which is good, but you really have to plan that out, because if I didn't edit the videos today and I waited till Wednesday, right? And then another client called me on Wednesday and asked me for more work. Now, instead of having 2 things, now I have 3 things that I have to do on a Wednesday. Because I finished both the videos and the photos today, I have these podcast things and I'm waiting for another client to give me access to their Meta account. So those are 2 things, but now going into tomorrow, I only have 2 things that I have to do instead of 3. And I know I'm oversimplifying it and saying stuff that sounds super silly and kind of like common sense things, but when running a business, you have to stay organized. You have to make sure that you're hitting your marks, because your clients are gonna respect that. They do not wanna work with someone who is lazy. You can't be lazy. You gotta go, you gotta sit down, you gotta put in the hours. Last year, I had 2 projects in April, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went from 2 projects in April last year to 5 projects in April this year. And that's all due to consistency and hard work. I want to consistently post to YouTube more, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.